Street Fighter V is this month's PlayStation Plus game, and for many people this may be the first entry into the Street Fighter series or even the first fighting game. To help get you invested in the fighting game genre, I put together a few tips and primers for investing your time into Street Fighter V. In Street Fighter, there are a couple of states you need to think about when you are playing. Standing. This is a state which allows you to walk forward, backwards, and allows you to block jumping attacks and overhead attacks. Crouching. This leaves you firmly locked in one position. Also allows you to block low attacks, but it is vulnerable to overhead and jumping attacks. These two main states also change the properties of your 6 attack buttons, but I'll cover that later. Jumping allows you to cover ground quickly and leap in with powerful combo starters. However, doing so will put you at risk as you can't block while you are airborne. First off, experiment with a couple of characters, either by playing through arcade or story. Do you like how they move? Do you like how they sound?
Boy, it ain't too late to run off to Mum now.
How about a double dose of poison?
Flower! Engine City! 昭和へ帰る時だ。セラフィックウィング!
Not bad! What's wrong? You need a cup of coffee?
Don't feel overwhelmed and don't worry about the game's meta. If you're learning the game, just take your time and pick a character that suits you. Fighting game characters have a lot of depth, and chances are you'll still be learning something every single match, even after your 10,000th match. Every character has a different toolset and something unique about their playstyle. It could be that the character has a projectile, like Ryu, Ken, Laura and Nash, a command grab, like Birdie and Zangief, or even a wall jump, like Vega and Rashid. When you've decided on a character you wish to learn, try messing around and getting comfortable with their buttons. I've noticed that when players first get their hands on a fighting game, they never really have the time to learn the controls, and they end up just rapidly pressing every button until something cool happens. Each character has at least 18 different standard attacks that can be done.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
When you're trying to learn the game, don't worry if you're losing matches. More importantly, make sure you take away some sort of piece of knowledge or information as a player. From match to match, you'll get stronger. It could be as simple as discovering when and where to use a button in an effective situation, such as Ryu's crouching heavy punch being used as a move to stop an opponent from jumping in, or discovering that a move goes through projectiles. Set yourself small goals and slowly build up your knowledge and improve at the game. If you need more time to figure something out, there's a wealth of knowledge available all over the web, and if you're more hands-on, you can check out the training mode. The training mode has an almost overwhelming number of options, allowing you to recreate any situation. While playing against the computer is good for experimenting and getting used to the game, you want to eventually play against other players. Fighting games are a 1 versus 1 battle of skill and mind. A computer can't react and adapt to your decision making. In some situations, the computer will straight up read your inputs, potentially hindering your learning progress. With a human opponent, you can employ more unconventional strategies and tricks to give the genre a ton of depth. Remember that this genre is more of a mental battle against the other opponent. The opponent might try to force you to make mistakes. Try to remember to not lose your cool. To not fall for any traps like teabagging. Remember, some players might not be good at stopping you from jumping in, some characters might not have good anti-airs, and some people might be good at defending against grabs. Experiment and try to figure out what the opponent knows and doesn't know. Test their knowledge, but remember they'll be trying to do the same to you. I haven't explained many of the game's systems, but it'll be more fun for you to discover and figure things out for yourself. Remember to play and learn at your own pace. There's sure to be a lot to discover and experience. Remember, just have fun.